Welcome back to FM Story. We're into the second half of season 6 of the South American Glory on Save. In the last episode, we secured the Argentinian league title, which was one of the aims for the season. The other aim is the Copa Argentina, and if we're going to win that, we're going to have to do it the hard way. We've been drawn against Boca in the 6th round, so without further ado, let's get into the action. It's time for the 6th round of the Copa Argentina against Boca at a neutral venue. And we do have some injury issues. The most pressing of all is probably Sergio Barreto, who is probably out for the rest of the season with a fractured skull. We have played one game since the end of the last episode, which was the second leg of the second round of the Copa Libertadores. Obviously, we'd lost the first leg 2-0 away from home. We ended up winning 3-2 in the home leg. Matias Lorenzo came off the bench and got 2 late goals, but not enough for us to progress. So we're out of the Copa Libertadores. So obviously, as we said, I think at the start of the video and at the end of the last episode, the one aim for the rest of the season is the Copa Argentina. We've got, like I say, possibly one of the worst draws we could have got in the 6th round with Boca. If we make it into the 7th round, we play a team from the 3rd tier. So hopefully we can make it past Boca. We have had some action in the transfer window. Some more players have left. So obviously Leandro Vega had left at the end of the last episode for 30 million to Man City. Some players that weren't really going to be coming through from the youth setup have gone out. And we have signed the players that we were looking to sign when we were at the end of the last episode. So we signed Emiliano Valda from Lanús to be the replacement on the left wing for Leandro Vega. We've added Matias Farini in the central midfield to add some just depth and a bit of a younger profile in that midfield. And then just before the transfer deadline closed, we've gone and signed Kaiki from Atletico Paranense just to strengthen the quality we've got in the central defence as well. So now all attention turns to this game against Boca, and hopefully we can make it through to the 7th round. So this is the side we've picked for the game against Boca. We are missing a few players through injury. Rodrigo de Paul, Santiago Caceres, Baltazar Rodriguez, and Sergio Barreto are all out injured. Aguirre isn't fully fit, so he's starting on the bench. Arroyo's starting in the team. Kaiki is making his first appearance for the club. We've gone with a midfield three of Seru, Romero and Monaco, and we've gone with Taborda and Valda wide with Castellano through the middle. And hopefully we can come away with a victory to see us into the next round, where we've been drawn, the winner's been drawn against El Porvenir. Right, Mikan with a throw. Valda back to him into Monaco. Mikan finds Valda. It's cleared, and Echeverria is striding away with it for them. Arroyo wins it back off him. Kaiki finds Seru. Monaco back to Petrasso. Mikan down the left to Valda. Monaco squares it, and there's Andres Romero. His second goal since he signed for us, in the right place at the right time to give us a brilliant early lead. We've tried attacking quite a bit down this left-hand side already. Valda just rolls it into Monaco, who plays it in first time, and no one had matched the run of Romero for him to finish past the keeper. Seru with a free kick for us. Romero finds Valda back to Mikan. It's helped through to Castellano, We've got an offside flag up here. Potentially, it's been disallowed because there's no VAR, but I'm not quite sure what was offside here. So Castellanos been given offside for a pass to Romero, but he was onside when Romero passed it to him. I don't quite get that one. Castellano now, though, out to Valda. Back to Petrasso. Valda again on this left. Cross into the box, and Castellano should be at least hitting the target from there. Long goal kick from them. Romero wins it in the midfield. Finds Petrasso. Romero again, wide to Taborda. Back to Kaiki. Saru into Monaco. Castellano making the run into the box, but it's cleared only as far as Valda. He pulls it back to Monaco on the edge of the box, takes a touch, and finishes it past the keeper. I think it probably took a deflection there. So Monaco plays it into Castellano. The defender clears it. Then Valda finds Monaco on the edge of the area. He shifts it onto his right foot. And yeah, it does take a deflection off the defender, past the keeper, and puts us 2-0 up. A free kick for them. Probably a shot, I would imagine, from here. Lifts it over the wall. And it flicks the top of the net on its way over. A throw for them. We've got a foot in, but they've still got it. They've shifted it wide. Taborda gets back. Passes it back to Felipao. He's got all the time in the world to get rid of it. Chips it down, long down the field. And it's just going to come straight back at us here. Into the box. And yeah. I mean, Felipao all the time in the world. And then decides to smash it upfield, despite the fact that that's not in any of the instructions we've given. And then we've just let them walk through basically the middle of the pitch and pull a goal back. Right. Goal kick for them. We've won the header. Castellano dropping deep, finds Taborda. Back to Kaiki. Taborda again on the right. Saru back to Petrasso. They seem to be letting our centre-halves have the ball here. Romero down the right now. Cross to the back post. Valda with a header. Keeper saves it at the near post. And they've managed to get it out of the box. And it's out for a throw for them eventually. Right, they're now trying to attack down the right-hand side. Tolosa again has been given space. Now Echeverria's in the box. It comes back off the crossbar. Felipao must have got a fingertip to it because it's gone out for a throw for them. But there we are, half-time, 2-1 up. A reasonable first half for us. The one concern is how easy they're finding it to basically walk through the middle of the pitch against us. But we're in front and hopefully we can hold on in the second half. Right, we've made one change at half-time. We've brought Fiorini on into the centre of midfield instead of Saru, just to hopefully add a bit more bite in there. Kaiki with the ball at the back. Finds Romero. Back to Kaiki. Again, they're letting the centre-halves have it and then press in the midfield when we pass it into them. Romero this time with a bit of time to turn. Finds Taborda on the right. Squares it. Castellano gets in front of his defender. Pokes it past the keeper. And restores the 2-goal advantage on the hour to make it 3-1. So Kaiki eventually finds Romero, who has a bit of space to turn, and then just plays the ball to Taborda, who drove infield and then squares it to the 6-yard box. And Castellano got there in front of the defender. Right, we've brought some more fresh legs on to hopefully try and see out the last 20 minutes or so of this game. Right, Monaco with a free kick to us, short to Fiorini, goes all the way back to Aguirre, who now goes round the outside on the right, into the box. goes for goal from a narrow angle. The keeper turns it over for a corner. Monaco to take the corner. Swings it in towards the far post. The keeper comes and claims it. And Keiki with a free kick. Out wide to Lorenzo. Back to Aguirre. Freire to Lorenzo. And then they've cleared it. Aguirre to Fiorini. Looking for Matias Lorenzo on the right again. Freire again picks up the loose ball. Finds Monaco. Wide to Mikan. The defender cuts it out. And now they're looking to break. Freire tries to give away a foul to break it up. Aguirre eventually wins it back. And now Monaco turns and moves up the pitch. Still going. Cross into the box. Castellano with a header. That's 4-1 with 6 minutes left. And that is us surely into the 7th round. We've overcome a big test in this 6th round against Boca. Cross comes in. Castellano going back towards the far post. Gets his head on it. And that's 4-1. And there we are, full time, 4-1. Great victory in the 6th round of Copa Argentina. It was probably one of the hardest draws we could have got. We've now got potentially a much easier draw in the 7th round, but we'll need to keep ourselves switched on to make sure we don't come a cropper against lower league opposition. We're into the middle of September. We made it past El Porvenir in the 7th round of the Copa Argentina, and it's time for the quarterfinal of the Copa Argentina against San Lorenzo. Things on the pitch have gone pretty well since that. Round 6 against Boca. We have lost our first choice goalkeeper because the board sold him and wouldn't let me reject the offer. So he's gone. So we're not particularly strong in goal anymore. But it's the victory over Boca. We won 4-0 against Racing CB away from home. We won 4-0 in the 7th round of the Copa Argentina. It was at this point after this game that Felipao was sold. We've then beaten Racing Club 2-1 away from home. San Lorenzo, who were about to play in the Cup, we won 5-1 at home in the Copa de la Liga. We've won 3-1 away from home against Belgrano. And in the most recent game, we pretty much played a fully rotated team apart from in goal and beat Rosario Central 2-1. Going into the game going into this quarterfinal against San Lorenzo, we were just missing 2 players. Sergio Brito, who is out, I think, pretty much for the rest of the season with that fractured skull, and Lautaro Blanco, who is the backup left back, who has blisters and can't play. But now, obviously, the one aim we've got for the season, for the rest of the season, is to win this Argentinian Cup, which would enable us to move on away from Argentina at the end of the season. So hopefully we can come away with a victory in this next game. So going into the game, we've been able to pick what, with Barreto out injured, is probably our strongest lineup. Matias Lorenzo has forced his way in on the right-hand side ahead of Taborda because he's been outstanding in recent months. And hopefully we've got enough to repeat what we did in the league against San Lorenzo and come away with a victory. Now that is a big blow early on. Matias Saru has picked up a knock. He's having to come off and bring Fiorini on into the centre of that midfield to replace him. Very little's happened. I mean, we've had a lot of shots, but obviously none good enough to see a highlight from. They've had most of the ball, but haven't done really anything with it. Right, a late corner for us. Romero to take it, aims to the back post. It's headed across goal. Petrasso nods it down. And Kaiki gets a goal. The 2 centre-backs combining. And right on the stroke of half-time, from what must have been a pretty dull first half, the corner goes to the back post. Mikan heads it across. They head it up in the air. Petrasso heads it down. And Kaiki gets over the top of it and fires it into the top corner. And there we are, half-time. It was a very dull first half, but we've managed to take the lead, and now we just need to make sure we don't do anything stupid in the second half. We've sent the same team out to start the second half. They've got a throw in our half. Come back to the centre half. And now they're looking to attack down the right. It's far too easy the way they've got in behind Mikan. The shot deflects off the defender past the keeper. And having said that we need to make sure we don't do anything stupid in the second half, we concede within the opening couple of minutes. It was far too easy to get in behind. And then Kaiki comes across. The shot deflects off him past Garzon. And that's 1-1. Aguirre with the throw. Romero back to him. Back to Romero. Into Lorenzo in the box. I don't know who that came off in the end. It took a huge deflection, I think, off one of our players. But we've immediately gone back in front. Matias Lorenzo, proving why we've had him in the team. Romero gets it, just inside to Lorenzo, takes a touch, gets the shot off, comes off the backside of the defender and into the back of the net. Right, Mikan with a throw deep in their half. Monaco into Valda, back to Fiorini. Mikan finds Aguirre on the right, into the box. Crosses in. Romero's header comes off the underside of the bar. Now Fiorini on the edge of the box. Just couldn't keep it down. Right, Mikan with a throw. Monaco back to him. Petrasso to Mikan, back to Petrasso. Now Fiorini with time in the middle of the pitch, coming forward with it. Mikan on the right, on the left. Can he get a cross in? Pulls it back to Valda. He squares it. It goes all the way through to the back post. Matias Lorenzo, who's about to come off, couldn't miss. Gets his second of the game. Makes it 3-1 and puts us in a really, really strong position ahead of the last 25 minutes or so. Valda gets there, it just squares it, and it goes through so many bodies. And then Lorenzo, just 3-4 yards out, really could not miss that at all. Right, free kick for them deep in the corner. We've won it back through Fiorini. Now Valda, low cross in, looking for Castellano. It's cleared as far as Mikan. He's found Valda again. Monaco now in the box. Pulls it back. Castellanos shot's blocked. And they managed to get it clear. Fiorini back to Petrasso. Mikan now down the left to Valda. Mikan continued his run. Went for goal at the near post. The keeper turns it behind for a corner. Taborda's going to take it. In swinger towards the near post. Petrasso gets his head on it. That's 4-1. And that surely must... Oh, it's been disallowed. Right, a throw for them. Right, Espinosa wins it back. Monaco now, from the edge of the area, with the outside of his left foot, finds the top corner. What a goal. And that definitely has to be us in the semi-final now. They've tried to play it out from the back. Espinosa nicks it. Monaco makes a run and then just hits it from the edge of the area. Keeper gets a fingertip to it, can't keep it out. And we're flying. Right, we've made the last couple of changes just to get some fresh legs on. Corner to Taborda to take it, aims for the far post. Petrasso was pushed there and we've been given a penalty. Now, I think it's probably Taborda taking it. He missed one in a recent Copa de la Liga game. Steps up this time though, beats the keeper. It's 5-1 like it was in the league game against San Lorenzo. And we're on our way to a semi-final. Just fires it right into the corner. Gave the keeper no chance at all. Right, Gomez with a corner. It's headed up in the air and over the top. Another corner for Gomez deep into injury time. Aims for the far post. The header goes wide for a goal kick. And there we are, full time, dominant performance in the end, 5-1 and through to the semi-final. And there we are, the end of another episode, and we've continued where we left off at the end of the last episode. In the last episode, we won the league title. In this episode, we've managed to make it through to the semi-final of the Copa Argentina. Join us next time to see if we can go on and win the Copa Argentina and end our time in Argentina. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.